Hello, it's me, Cyan. So, I have decided that I am going to be recording my teams and matches and kind of team previews for the for this season of the Moon Battlers Alliance MBA. We love our funny little thing. Because I've kind of really gotten into draft leagues in the last like year or two, and given this is a league that like I have been involved in and currently mod in, I thought it would be fun if we went through my team and kind of just talked out the ideas of it, what I'm gonna do with it. So without further ado, we're gonna start by looking at my first overall draft pick, which was Eternatus. This is an Ubers league for in the ZA format, which is going to be very interesting. So Eternatus, I mean, the mon's insane. You see that HP stat, obviously 140, 145 special, 130. Like, this mon has so many sets that you can run, because you can run bulky sets, you can run bulky sets with like AV and just live everything, do insane damage with stuff like Dynamax Cannon. You've got the other stab and Sludge Bomb and Sludge Wave, depending on what you need for that week. Meteor Beam if you want to do a funny little power herb set. I kind of was struggling to figure out what the first pick would be, because I had a plan initially with the pet mod stuff, regarding like Mega Glycopod and Ho-Oh, because Ho-Oh, like, it was a strong double regen core, but then Glycopod got nerfed, and I kind of just like didn't want to use it anymore as an Uber. So I was struggling. My friends told me to go with Eternatus. I was like, sure, why not? And then we are gonna do a quick double check, because I do want to go through my picks in order. Because it seems a little important to make sure that I am actually fully going through. I won't pretend like this is going to be the most professional thing I've ever done in the world, but we move this over here, and as we can see, I mean, my second pick, I was lucky enough to be pretty early on in the draft, so I ended up getting Eternatus super early, very good mon. Next is one of my two Terra captains, Celesteela. So Celesteela, of course, bulky mon, very good, complements Eternatus perfectly. That flying steel typing is just so good for dealing with all of Eternatus's weaknesses, because it deals with ice, it can just do insane damage. And Celesteela is one of those mons, again, who has a lot of annoying sets. You have Leech Seed Protect sets. You can go all out damage. You have one of my favorite sets, which is Autotomize, Power Herb, Meteor Beam, like, and then just sweep with Celesteela, because it can live so many hits. Because, like, look at those stats. You can bulk this mon to be an attacker, a special attacker. You can bulk it to just be a physically annoying asshole mon. I've got a lot of fun tricks for this, and the fact that I can Terra it so that I can get out of any bad situations. It's going to be a very powerful mon that I think is going to be able to do a lot for the team, because it's going to be able to support whatever I need it to. And I really like using Celesteela. I've used it a couple of times before. It's a really fun mon. Shoutouts to my Celesteela that got kill leader and went like 6-0 in a draft match. It was pretty cool. So of course it wheeled back quickly to me, and I ended up grabbing Iron Valiant next. The real thing that I like about this team is how versatile it is, right? So my mons right now, they have many sets they can run, and Celesteela and Eternatus are both very bulky mons that can live a lot. So I decided that I needed something that could just murder, right? And when I think of fun mons that can murder anything on screen, my instinct is always Iron Valiant. I haven't run it before, but like, it's got amazing mixed attacks, so I can run a mixed set, I can run a fairy set, I can run physical, I can run special, I can just try to boost this thing, because it's got both It's got like all the boosting moves you could want for it. It's got Calm Mind, it's got Sword Stance, it's got annoying support moves like Encore, you have Debond if you ever just want to like get a cheap kill right before you die, you have Trick if you want to trick on a, if you want to like trick on a Scarf or something to a mon. So like I think that the Iron Valiant is going to do a great job just like getting kills. And just doing all the work it's supposed to. Like this mon is insane. As for names for all of them, because I do have names for most of them. So the Eternatus is Donkey Hits. Celesteela is gonna be my bulky friend. Which is you can't kill me because you just can't kill Celesteela. And then Iron Valiant is of course Gender. Just like, you look at this mon, and if you're not gender envious, I'm happy for you, but like, look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Okay. So next, after waiting a long time to figure out what I would get next, or no, this one I didn't have, yes, this one I had to wait a bit, I ended up getting Rotom Wash. So Rotom Wash is very interesting because this is the first mon that's actually in ZA, meaning that it did get new moves. So this mon gets Defog, which it already had. But if I recall, this mon got Parting Shot, which is a big deal. Being able to switch out with Rotom without using Volt Switch, which can obviously be blocked by ground types, which like don't want to switch in, but they can, and then switch out when you go for Hydro Pump, so then they can like mess with you. It's a very annoying thing that can happen against Rotom. But yeah, no, like, Rotom is just such a good, like, mon, because it's obviously got, again, it's decently defensive, not so great HP, but you're usually running HP investment. You've got, like, Pain Split to just stay alive for forever, T-Wave, Will-O-Wisp, Parting Shot. You could go a boosting set if you're insane. The only thing that I wish this mon had was, you guessed it, a more accurate water move. But like, this mon has good coverage, it can hit a lot, Discharge can help spread paralysis, T-Bolt is just great, Volt Switch is good switching move, you could run Charge Beam if you're trying to be really, really wacky. Electro Web, which is always fun, because it just like lowers the speed, and that's solid. Parabolic Charge if I wanted to go insane, which I need to run this mon on a different team one of these days. Parabolic Charge while running, ooh, that's evil. Okay, so now Rotom, I don't think I have a Rotom name yet. This is likely, I mean, I can always just, name it like, I can't think of any famous washing machine. You know what? I know exactly what I'm naming this. Washing machine did everything. I'm gonna name it Washford, because that's funny. I don't even really like Washford and Date Everything, but it's a funny mon. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go Washford. This is one of my shinies, because I just like Rotom's shiny a lot. Next is, the boy, Crocodile. Just an insane mon. That I just, like, adore to pieces. That, I can just, like, Crocodile is an amazing mon. I knew I needed something else to deal with Psychic, because obviously two of my big hitters are weak to Psychic. I also wanted something with ground type, something that set rocks, and this mon can do all that. It can set rocks, it's got sub, it's got taunt, so I can do some annoying like bulky stuff, but you can also do a lot of setting up with Crocodile. You can also just run it as a Scarfer. Moxie and Intimidate are both incredible abilities. And Anger Point exists. I don't know. Maybe if I go against Urshifu Rapid and I bulk it out completely, maybe it lives and I can use that and use that attack. I don't think it will, but I can dream. But yeah. Crocodile, just a fantastic mon, exactly what I needed. High HP as well, which I like. This team is pretty bulky. This team is meant to live a lot. And when we go into... So now we go into the second Uber. So we had 50 points for Ubers. Eternatus was 30 because Eternatus is absolutely nutty when it comes to its own like fighting. But I needed something else. I needed something that truly dealt with, you know, everything that I'm gonna need it for. Anything that can, like, that Eternatus can't. I needed something that was complementary to it, and I also wanted to play with the ZA Mega. So, now we bring in Crabominable. Mega Crabominable has Ice Scales, one of the most absurd abilities in the game. It just has all special attacks, attacking damage. We're just really having some fun with Animal Crossing, aren't we? Oh, we're on the long Animal Crossing. Let's put on a Dokapon Kingdom song. This one goes hard. Yeah. So, Ice Scales is just absurd, and they made Mega Crab so much defense, so much SPDF, and low speed. Which, low speed usually matters, but there are some things that we can use to get to take advantage of that. This mon's physical move pool is absurd. Look at Avalanche, you've got Close Combat, Brick Break, Body Press if you're running super defensive set for some reason, Crab Hammer for coverage, Earthquake, First Impression, which means I can just like surprise something with a psychic move, with a bug move, like I can surprise a psychic type or a dark type to try and kill it, which I like a lot. I can run Focus Punch if I'm really thinking you're gonna set up this turn, that's what you're doing. Dunk Shot, we've got amazing things in Ice Hammer, Ice Spinner, Icicle Spear. You've got Mach Punch, Power Up Punch. You've got Pursuit to trap things, because the only thing we ban is Hidden Power. Thunder Punch, Rock Slide, Zen Headbutt. You have anything to kill everything, you know? Like, there's so much. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but it's fun. But there's so much you can do with this mon. You also have Upper Hand, which is very silly. And Stab. Ooh, that's good to know for later. But yeah, Avalanche is an absurd, like, attacking move. You have all the other ones. You also have Bulk Up, Iron Fence. You have Amnesia if you want to raise that SPDF and just make yourself impossible to kill. You have Sub if you're trying to just, like, get an big HP, Sub, Bulk Up, and then do some damage. Yeah, this one is absurd. Mega Crabominable does a lot. I think I had a name for this. Let me double check real quick. I believe I have a Crocodile name already. Oh, I never got a name for it. My goodness. Let's think about this. I think Crocodile can be named after... I think we can just do Inigo Montoya. Like, that's fun. Inigo Montoya. There we go. We'll do that. That's a fun name. And then Mega Crab. This one I actually got from one of my friends. So I was trying to look up crab kaijus to see like what exists. And oh no, I forgot. This does have a name, and the name is Bonnier. Shout out to one of the mods in MBA, just a very cool person. Colloquially goes by the Biters, almost always running the Biters, like a team that consists of only mons who are Biters. So like just, you know, shout out to Bonnier. Yeah, so, and then Mega Crab. So there, I was trying to figure out like what I could name it, and I was looking up crab kaijus, but none of them really fit. And then one of the friends in the server told me about Onibaba, which is a character from a different game. Onibaba Crab. There we go, from Pacific Rim. Like, look at this thing. That's Mega Crabominable. It's not there, but it's Mega Crabominable. But yeah, I expect Mega Crab to go utterly insane. I also, if I remember, oh, it doesn't get, I thought it got agility or something. Okay, so, but yeah, that's Onibaba. So now we're going to, I know there's a better way to do this in Showdown, I don't care. So we're gonna exit out so that I can show the next member of the team, which was, of course, Sinistra. So, Sinistra was added to the team for a couple of reasons. A, key proof, good ability, make sure that it doesn't have to deal with the fire types that we're worried about for it. But it is here because it has access to a silly little move, Trick Room. Trick Room with most of my team, pretty bad. But when we look at Onibaba, this mon has perfect synergy with it. It resists a lot of the things that Onibaba doesn't, gets hit super effectively by. It can hit most things for good damage. This mon is also absurd. You've got Strength Sap, Stun Spore. I could set up Terrain if I wanted to be super wacky, but I'm not doing that because that's terrible. But yeah, I have curse sets. You can do Calm Mind. Like, this mon is just very bulky, very much a, hey, you need to figure out how to deal with this, because if you don't, I'm going to click Matcha Gotcha and just, like, destroy you. You know, Sinistra is a very fun mon. Doesn't have the most coverage. The fact that it gets Scald is actually kind of absurd, because it's just like, dude, I can kill every fire type, which is fantastic. Plenty of healing, does a lot of damage. I have plenty of set ideas for this mon, and Sinistra's name is going to be 300% markup. You can ask if it's about, I couldn't tell you really if it is if it's because of its, because of the name, because of the masterpiece thing, because of the fact that everything is expensive now because of tariffs, or just like a million other things, you know? But 300% markup seemed like a good name. Some people mentioned the Boston Tea Party, which, like, sure, we can act like I'm talking about the Boston Tea Party. Sure. But yeah, so that's Sinistra, 300% markup. And now next is one of the most absurd mons in this game, and it's Meowstick. Meowstick went from, hey, we're gonna be a garbage mon, to, hey, we're gonna give you every tool that you could ever want in life. It's got Prankster, like, we're almost always using Mail, but it's got Prankster, which means it has Calm Mind. You have Barrier if you want to do a bunch of stuff. Baton Pass to immediately switch if I haven't set up. Stealth Rock, Spikes, Taunt, Sub, T-Spikes, Trick, Wish, Yawn, T-Wave. Like, this mon can do everything. It can do anything and everything, and you don't really have a lot of options against it. This mon also supports the team very well, because if I obviously throw on a Light Clay, we put on Light Clay, we give it boots, we put on Light Clay, and then we give it the two screens, Light Screen and Reflect. I really don't know what they do to beat Mega Crab, because those are absurd. Their only option is to have moves that crit a bunch. But if I think that, I can always just do the funny thing and run Iron Point on Onibaba. But yeah, no, Meowstick is absurd. I haven't thought of a name for this. I think Meowstick can be named after, it's gotta be something silly. It's gotta be some silly cat. I don't know. If anybody has any ideas for a name for Meowstick, I'm totally down. He's a good mon. We don't do shiny because that's just like discolored. But yeah, Meowstick, very excited for this mon. It's gonna do a lot of good things. It is also an additional Trick Room setter, if I'm not mistaken. Am I mistaken? I am not mistaken. It is a trick room setter, so I can do stuff with it. I can also do Wonder Room if I wanted to pull some shenanigans, role play. I can do so many things with this mod. Psychic Hit Start. I can do Miracle Eye if I want to be insane. But yeah, next mod and my other Terra Captain is the one, the only, Alolan Marowak. Oh, I am not typing in the proper channel. Oh no. Give me a second. It was this. I need to make sure I don't break everything. Okay, whatever. Anyways, so Alolan Marowak. Absurd mon. This is my other Terra Captain, so I can do whatever Terra type I want. This mon does not get Terra Blast, but it does have access to so many strong moves. Obviously it's always gonna run Thick Club because that's what makes this mon good. I love that it immediately said, you're not using this. But yeah, Alolan Marowak, absurd mon. Body Slam, Bone Meringue if you don't want to use EQ for some reason, but you're always using EQ. I guess if there's a grassy terrain setting. Brick Break, Endeavor, Facade, Fire Punch, Flame Charge, Flare Blitz, all these fire moves that have different options. You got Knock, you got Poltergeist, you have Shadow Bone if you're afraid about Poltergeist, which like Shadow Bone is a good move. Bone Rush if you want to run like, if you decided to run like a loaded dice set for some reason. This mod has so many moves that can do so many different things. It also just has Rockhead, so you can just do some absurd damage. With any, like you can just like use Flare Blitz and not take any damage. And you can just do so many things with this mod. It is so absurd. It also is very bulky, it's very supportive because you're always going to be running like max HP or a max defense. Maybe you're running some attack, maybe you're not. You have a lot of options. This is also another Trick Room mon. That speed stat is really low and it's going to be perfect in Trick Room. You can do Sword Stance, you can do subsets, you can do Stealth Rock, you can do many things. You can do a Curse set if you want to and just like get rid of people's HP with Alolan Marowak. This mon is really good. It's going to be very fun to run it with like the Trick Room setting on Sinistra. It's going to be a fun mon. And finally, the final pick that my team, the Maryland Terapagos, went with. I knew I was missing something. I knew I needed a spinner. I realized that I had a lot of ghost weaknesses, and I didn't like that. So, and I had nothing to like, I only had the one mon to resist ghosts and Crocodile, and I had 3 weaknesses at this point because of Sinistra, Meowstic, and Marowak. And I was like, I need a rapid spinner because I need something else that gets rid of hazards. Because you can do it with Rotom, but, you know, I like other options. And this is going to be for Lou. That's one of my best friends. She's great. Cubone is her favorite Pokemon. She loves Marowak, so yeah, I'm doing this. Finally, my last Pokemon, Kamala. I needed a normal type. I wanted something bulky, something that could do decent damage, and something that would be perfect for rapid spinning. This is also an I also avoid stuff like hazards with this because it can't be affected by anything because it's Kamala, which is very good. Kamala can also do very good damage. You can run AV and make it super bulky and then give it like, not last resort, unfortunately that move is garbage, but you have U-turn sets, you have all the coverage that a normal type usually does. You have Body Slam Frustration, Return. You have plenty of different options for normal damage. You can go Double Edge if you really want that extra damage. You've got Endeavor if you want to do some tricky stuff like that. Sucker, Super Fang, Super Power, Trailblaze, Woodhammer. Like, look at all this coverage that this mon gets. So Kamala is really a tool to like shore up any final weaknesses that I'm super worried about on this team. Kamala is my other shiny. I haven't really determined a name for Kamala. Let's look up like animated koalas, but like in cartoons. You know what? Oh, that's AI. Gross. You know what? I got it. I know exactly what we're doing it. We're naming this guy Reginald after the American Dad character. If you don't know, Reginald, American Dad. That's him. That's him. He's just a koala. He wants to like be with Haley, and it actually works eventually. I have questions because I don't know how old Haley is in the cartoon. She's like 19 or 20, and I don't know how old Reginald is, but it's fine. So we're gonna name it Reginald. Little problematic, but that's okay. But yeah, I mean that's the team. I'm very excited for this season of MBA. I'm gonna be releasing weekly. I'm gonna be releasing different videos about the performances as well as showing me actually playing the matches. Just to keep you guys in contact with the series, with the season. I'm hoping to make playoffs, but like we'll see. I think my team is very strong, but every Uber's team looks utterly absurd, and you have to find like the weaknesses that you can, you have to find the things you can actually do with them. I do think that my speed tiers aren't the best, but that's okay. I think I have plenty of options to deal with that, via paralysis, spamming, via basically like, yeah, paralysis setting. I can do plenty of different tools, and my team's really bulky, so my team can live through a lot of different things. But yeah, I hope you guys all, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys like sub and actually keep track of the league, because I'm really hoping that I can make this league something special. And the thumbnail is going to be some art that I got commissioned from two fabulous people in our server. And hopefully this season goes well. I hope you guys have a good rest of your time, and thanks for watching.